I apologize you guys get me today. Lindsay's at a conference, but there's so much information that I wanted to communicate with you. I wanted to really make sure we held this Tuesday talk. So I'm going to start it out. Robin has an announcement. So Robin?
Well, good morning, everybody. Good morning. Y'all who came were educated by that voter education thing. Yeah, I see some heads nodding out there. I learned something, and I hope that you did too. But what we can share with you right now is the sample ballot. Okay, we have it. And Flycra is going to put it in their bulletin boards today. There's 3 ballots, one for the Democrats, one for the Republicans, and one for the not registered with the party or whatever. Thank you. And they're all there. Whatever ballot applies to you, that's the one you want to study up on and make your informed decision so you're ready to vote in the primaries on August 20th. Thank you.
All right, any other resident announcements? All right, we'll move forward. So one of the new exciting things that the residents have been working on is we have our new buy, sell, and trade. So this is an online marketplace for just the Regency Oaks residents to use. There's been flyers posted around. This is something that has been a passion project of Tom Luter, but he's worked very closely with Candy. So if you have any questions, you can contact either one of them. But you will see on the Sunday's email of the Oaks, you always have that front page that gives us all those direct links. So if you want to look at the directory, the calendar, the dining portal, the YouTube link with our meetings, the Acorn, buy, sell, trade, and Facebook are all the links. So when you click on that buy, sell, trade option, it's going to take you into a new screen that should look very familiar because it's the same program as what we use for the Regency Oaks directory. It's an Airtable. So it's where you can see the items that other residents are trying to get rid of, whether they're trying to buy, sell, or trade them. So this is a great way if you have things, let's say you're doing your spring cleaning and you decide that you've got some pieces of furniture that you want to rehome, you can contact, I think, Tom Luter. You send your listing to him, what it is, a photo, and he will post it on the buy, sell, trade so that people can reach out to you directly. So this is going to be a great tool. I know everybody's been a little disappointed that we had to stop the estate sales. So this is a way that you can clean and be able to kind of get rid of or rehome some of those items that you don't want. Or maybe you're looking for something, you can pop on here and see what your neighbors have available to buy, sell, or trade.
Will employees have access to this?
No. So what it is, just so everybody knows as well, employees, like, so for example, I get the Oaks in my email every Sunday morning at 8 o'clock as well, so I'll have my cup of coffee and see what's going on in the building. So I don't have all those links that you guys do. The version that us employees get is much more minimal. It does not have access to the directory on it, so let's say I were to leave Regency Oaks, I can't get in touch with all of you. So it's a safety kind of feature. So I only have, I think, the calendar and the YouTube link, I want to say, maybe Facebook. It's very minimal. So when Mary Ellen gets requests from maybe your family, your children want a copy of the Oaks every week, they get the limited version. We're not sending all of your personal information out into the general public. So you guys have a little bit of a different version than what, or as a resident, than what the rest of the building has, or the visitors and guests.
Well, that's good for us, I think.
Yeah, kind of exciting. All right, so then Innovative Home Service says, going on vacation. Let IHS take the stress from you by packing, organizing, doing laundry, running those last minute errands before you go, or before and after you get away. So you can contact Christine or Maddie at extension 502 or 503. Again, just a reminder that the resident handbook is available in the app. So if you open up the app, it's under the administrative tab, and then you'll see resident handbook. It brings it up as a separate attachment. It opens in your web browser, so you can keep it on your cell phone or iPad for future reference if you'd like. Environmental services, Evan is sharing with us that they've got scrubber duct cleaning, so all dryers in the south building have been serviced and cleaned thoroughly. All dryers in the north have been serviced and cleaned thoroughly. And please note that we encourage and promote the cleaning of the lint trapped in correspondence to utilization. Okay, Evan. So, it sounds like the more you use it, the more they clean it, so.
They clean it or we clean it?
A little of both, yes. So Environmental Services also sharing that right now they've got all the high-touch services are being disinfected daily with a product that kills viruses for 24 hours. So that's really great with the COVID outbreak that's happening a little bit down in the health center. They're really amping up the cleaning in those common areas that are the high-touch areas. To help mitigate the spread, the project team's cleaning efforts have slightly shifted. So please bear with EVS regarding the carpet cleaning and window cleaning ancillary work orders. So if you put in a request to get your windows or your carpet cleaned, they will get to you. They're asking that everybody just be patient while they've amped up the extra cleaning in the common areas. So COVID, it looks like right now in the South IL we have 1. In the health center, we have 6, and we have 1 staff member. So not terrible. That's we are asking the independent living residents that you avoid the health center if possible. Again, if you want to go to visit a loved one, we're just asking that you wear your PPE and come back and wash up before you go throughout the community. That we're just trying to keep it from spreading, and I think everybody's done a really great job of that. So just another update reminder that they're strongly discouraging the visitation to the health center, that the CDC guidelines currently recommend that those diagnosed with COVID-19 stay at home and away from others. And again, it's just a kindness and courtesy to your neighbors. If you're sick, stay home. They don't want your germs. I don't want your germs, or the viruses. The front desk can provide COVID tests, but ask that you wear a mask when you come down to the desk to obtain a test. We strongly advise that you refrain from being out or attending events among the community until symptom-free. And then we ask that you use your best judgment while being out in the community to keep a safe distance from others, wear a mask, and wash your hands frequently. So that's the biggest thing, is wash your hands. Resident services. So Kelly wants to share that they are holding a semi-annual health talk forum. This will be in August. They'll be discussing anything from the common cold to COVID that can spread quickly during the summer and again in the winter. Your wellness is important to us. We want to help keep you safe and prevent any spread of airborne pathogens. So topics discussed will include the common cold, flu, stomach virus, viral infections, COVID, RSV, pneumonia, and then what do you need to report? Who do you report it to? When you should remain in your apartment, how can you protect yourself, and how can you protect others? So this health talk will be August 1st at 11 a.m. in the Grand Lobby South, just after Dish Talk. So put that in your calendars. It sounds like something that we'll want to attend. Planned operations. Darwin is sharing that the resident hurricane supplies are here, so you can stop by the maintenance office. So anybody that does not know where the maintenance office is, it's the north building, 3rd floor. If you take that main elevator kind of behind the reception desk, it's down the M wing, the first door on the right-hand side kind of. It's labeled as maintenance office or planned operations or something like that. It does not have an apartment number.
3rd floor, Emma Lane?
Yes, if you go towards the M wing, yep. Let's see, so they completed 114 work orders. There's 60 still open. A lot of times that's where they're waiting for parts or follow-up. The jacuzzi will be closed this week, and they're working on repairs. The HVAC filter replacements will be completed this week in the south. The pendant project is beginning working on the IL North building this week, and I will update more on that later. The breezeway flat roof refinish has been completed. They're working on sidewalk concrete repairs to make sure that we are preventing trips. They're repairing potholes around the campus, and they've completed a unit turnover in the health center. So pendant project update. Oh my gosh, that's a tongue twister. So we have started in the north building. So yesterday we started on the 5th floor. We did get a late start, so we completed the 5th floor M wing and the S wing. So today we did start on the 5th floor R wing, and then we're gonna go down to the 4th floor, which we are hoping to complete the whole north building by Friday. So what this is, especially for the south residents, I know this is the first you're kind of hearing about this, is the first step of the pendant project is that all the residents are getting brand new pull cords. So in your bathroom, you have those emergency cords. I do have a sample of the new one here. So this is the same as what you guys are used to. It's a little tangled. But you can see it's got the little, the cord that hangs, and if you need any assistance in your apartment, you just pull that cord, and we're gonna come check on you. This style does light up as well, so you know that you've pulled the cord. Now, I know it happens to all of us, so you get out of the shower, you maybe step on the cord. It goes off. So what we have to do is, if we come to check on you, we will reset it, but maybe you say, oh shoot, I don't want anybody to come see me, I just got out of the shower, I'm only in my towel. You can go ahead and flip it back up, and that will cancel the call for help. So you do just have to give it a minute. So anyway, everybody's getting one of these in your bathrooms. So same thing, just like you're used to, not really any big change there. But what's going to be a little bit different is we're getting the new check-in button. So on your current device, everybody's used to having a check-in button that's attached, and it's that little itty-bitty tiny button. So the new check-in button's much bigger. I think this is much easier to see. The only thing is it does not light up, it does not click. You don't really know that you've pushed it. So, surprise! So I know some of the residents here got to push this button today. And the best piece of advice I can give you is what they said is push it and do 1, 2, 3. That is it. And then, so push it, hold it, 1, 2, 3, release it. So, and then, if it's not working, we're gonna call you in the morning just to check on you. So we're working through this transition. So right now in the north building, we've got some residents that are on the new system, some are on the old. Hopefully by the end of the week, we'll have everybody on this new check-in button, and then we'll start on the south. We're gonna do the same thing in the south, but we're gonna start on the 5th floor, down to the 4th, the 3rd, the 2nd, and the 1st. So the last step of this project will be everybody's emergency alert pendants, the ones that you wear around your neck. So that will come later. Right now, it's all in phases. The other thing that we're doing while we're in your apartment is you're getting the new pull cord. You're getting the new check-in button, but they're also just switching out the transmitter that alerts the front desk or our pagers that it's detected smoke. So they are setting the smoke detector off. It's real quick, it's pretty harmful, it's not harmless. It's not the blaring horns that we're used to during an actual fire test, it's just the quick one in your apartment. So just so everyone's aware, it's just for a minute, that's pretty quick. So it's taking them about 10-15 minutes per apartment. That's, like I said, we're working on the north this week. Hopefully next week we'll hop to the south. So I'll go over if you guys have any questions at the end. Oh, I pushed some of mine. All right, so this was the photo, so everybody can see it. The new check-in button with your emergency pull cord. That's what they look like up on the wall. I know, it looks familiar, Gene. So again, with the pendant, so what we are doing this week and next week will not affect the pendants that you're wearing. So that will be the last step of the project, and I think we're all getting together in a meeting this week to figure out how we're going to roll out that pendant, because again, they all have to be programmed before we give them to you. So that'll be one of the last steps that we'll get back to you later as soon as we know how we're going to release those and get them out to everybody. So continue to use your current pendant. Those are working until we transition. All right, on to activities. So that's this week. We did have the chair yoga canceled today at 2 o'clock. So I know everybody loves chair yoga with Wendy. That has been canceled for this week. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we have the Row quarterly meeting at 10 o'clock here in the town hall. Thursday, July 18th, will be the men's social club at 3 p.m. and that is in the sports lounge on the 3rd floor of the north building.
That's the 7:30.
Yeah.
Oh, was there a date wrong?
Steve Walker time.
Oh, okay. And then Friday, July 19th, we do have Steve Walker here. He's our live entertainment. He will be here at 7:30 in the town hall, so hopefully you can make it to that. And it is not too late to donate to the McMullen Booth Elementary Back to School Drive. The deadline for that is July 26th. So if you have anything that you would like to donate, you can drop that off in the activities office, Ginger or Samantha.
They want money.
Okay, money or supply? Okay.
They want money this year, not some.
Okay, so money is what they want. All right, so if anybody has a check, you can drop it off with Ginger or Samantha.
Okay.
All right, sales. They've got lots of updates here that there is a Google review contest. So if you submit a Google review and your name will be entered into a drawing for exciting new Regency Oaks gear. So yes, woohoo, right? So if you guys have done that, you place a review. Obviously, it's Lauren in the sales and marketing office. Give her a call at extension 389. If you need any help, you can call Lauren and she will help you. You do need a Gmail email address to be able to go in and leave a Google review. But we hope to get your feedback, and I'm hoping for a lot of positive things. The goal is 5 a month minimum. So we've got almost 500 residents here. I feel like that 5 a month minimum should be easy for us to do. And then the next sales event is a resident and associate panel discussion and lunch on July 18th. So I believe that is Thursday, and I know I will be there. I'm not sure where they're doing that one. Regency room, okay. All right, and then food and beverage has some updates. That's you can customize your Brick and Vine experience to suit your budget. You can contact Ricky about any ideas and availability. So if you want to celebrate any kind of special, it's if you have not seen it, the Brick and Vine is like a private chef's table. It's a very neat, intimate room. So you can book that for a special event that you have in your life. This Tuesday, tonight, is Christmas in July. So come out tonight to dinner wearing your Christmas attire. The pub will be closed and the north is closed for lunch this afternoon. So pub was open for breakfast and lunch, and then dinner will be in both dining rooms, Christmas in July. Also this Thursday, July 18th at 6 p.m., we do have Enchanted Evening. And this, unfortunately, will be Johnny's last performance with us. So if you've never heard Johnny sing, you're in for a great pleasure, and then we'll send him off. Thursday the 25th will be the food and wine pairing. And then Wednesday the 31st, we have pasta night. What's that, Chris?
Beer club this afternoon.
Woo, beer club this afternoon. All right.
You need to make a reservation.
Oh, you do have to make a reservation, though.
Okay.
And I was going to say, who do they need to speak to if they want to get involved with the beer club, Chris?
Just make a reservation.
Just through the reservation system? All right.
Show up.
Yes. Show up, all right. So I'll see you all at Beer Club later this afternoon. All right, so then last week we had the pleasure of Sherry Robinson being with us. She visited last week and also met with Margaret, our Row president, after Tuesday Talk. We do have the hurricane supplies for residents that were purchased, and so they are available and they're up in the maintenance office for you to pick up. I'm still continuing to work on the OIR audit. There was an interview with Lindsay last week. They did finish the flat roof this week, but there was lots of rains and delays. That is finally completed. The liquor billing did start on July 1st. I know, I think y'all are detoxing. So we did post the prices, just remember it is plus tax. And then, this is Lindsay. She'll be attending the Leading Age Conference in Orlando, July 15th through 17th. So, surprise, here I am. And then also, this is the beginning of the budget season. So, just be thinking about items that you would like to see in the future of Regency Oaks and communicate that to the Row board. So what that means is you guys have always thought, boy, I wish Regency Oaks had this. This is your chance to speak up and make your suggestions to the board. It's one of those things that we can't make everyone happy all the time, but we're going to do what we can to give you, what we can. So again, if you think you have any great ideas on how you can improve Regency Oaks, take it to the Row board. And I think they're meeting tomorrow, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and they're meeting tomorrow. So,
Tomorrow's the four, is the four we met last week. It's the second Wednesday of every month.
okay, so second Wednesday of the month is when you can meet your Rotary board. All right, and that is it. So who has questions? That was a lot of information. Of course, Judy's first here.
While they're in the apartment installing the new emergency card, is that when they're going to do the GPS mapping of our apartment, or will they be coming to do that at another time?
I am not sure. They said that is the very last step. So for right now, all that they're doing is the installs. There's no mapping.
They have to do the mapping before they can program our pendants.
Right.
So are they going to?
It's at the end. Right now, all they're doing is the installation of the new pull cords, the check-in button, and the smoke alarm. So that's all they're working on now. That'll be this week and next week, and then later. So
I guess I don't understand why they're not doing it all in one trip.
yeah, I don't know. I'm not the project manager on this. All I know is I'm trying my best to communicate with the residents and let you guys know what's going on as I know. So as I know more, I will let you know. Any other questions? Oh, we have Diane all the way back.
Hi, my friend tripped over the mat in front of the pub, and I was thinking, since mats are a hazard in our places, in our apartments, that it might be a consideration to remove the mats. He had to go to the hospital with a fractured nose and whatever, but it's fine. But he did trip over the mat, so I just thought I'd bring it up since it's a hazard in other places.
All right, thank you, Diane. Any other questions? Oh, I got Bobby.
I don't have a question, but along the lines of what Diane just said, I've been harping for the last 2 years about doormats in front of your door in your little alcove. They're really not allowed. And I do believe that the new handbook addresses that. So if you have a doormat outside, that is a trip hazard. It's also a problem when the cleaning people try to vacuum out there. As you know, they don't move anything. So take your doormats in and put them in the trash.
Absolutely. I don't want to see a whole bunch of doormats and rugs on the buy-sell trade, okay?
The other thing is, how do
Okay,
you,
they're bringing you a microphone.
how do you communicate that to make sure that there are a lot of people that don't come here and maybe are incapable of reading or have visual problems? How do we let those people know to pick up their rugs? You want a crew of somebody to go knock on doors?
No, I mean, this is independent living. You have the right to keep your rugs, but we are telling you it is a safety hazard that, well, and this is in your apartment, I guess. We recommend that you do not have them. They're easy to trip over. Outside of your apartment, what Bobby's mentioning is floor mats outside of your apartment. They can be a tripping hazard, as well as they're, tough for the cleaning crew. So if you can either move those in your apartment or just get rid of them completely, that's what's recommended.
When will the handybook be in book form?
I have not gotten to that point yet. It was released electronically to get it out the quickest to the majority of the
In
restaurant.
book form, is that what you're saying?
Not right now. We will eventually. If you want one, you can give me your name and I'll make sure to add you to the list as soon as I get them all printed out.
What's the reason for the change in the emergency bucket?
So what it is we switched systems. So the system that we've been using right now is through, I'm gonna say Status Solutions. It's very old. It's what's been in the property for a long time. That's if you push your button, we can find you. But for example, let's say your button says, you're in the pine trees, okay? You're out walking your dog, you're in the pine trees. Well, I've been on the team that's trying to locate you in the pine trees. The problem is we have a lot of pine trees around here. There's north pine trees, there's south pine trees, things like that. As well as the system is just old. It's starting to kind of give out on us. We're having to replace a lot of it. So this was something that Regency Oaks has been working on for a long time. It's a CapEx project, so it's been ongoing for quite a while. The system is supposed to be newer, it's more improved, it's much more efficient. So that's, and again, it's the whole life safety process of, Regency Oaks. It's your pendant, it's your check-in, it's the smoke alarms, everything in that system is tied to the pagers and the software at the front desk. So that way, even if the system detects smoke in your apartment, a page will go to the pagers and let security, front desk, anybody with a pager know there's smoke in your apartment. It lets them know if you've pushed your emergency alert, it lets them know if you've pulled your cord. It communicates a lot of the community issues to the team, and of course, the way that it works is through radio frequency as well. So even if we have a power outage, the system will still communicate from the device to the pager. So our backup is, if electricity goes down, you push your pendant, it's in place that we'll be able to get to you still.
And as I understand it, you can no longer get these old pendants.
Exactly, they have been on back order for quite a while, so this will help us get the best products and continue to support our products that we have. Because I know a lot of residents have also requested the wrist strap for their pendant. We can't get those anymore either. Those have been on back order. So with the new system, we will be able to get more products. All right, any other questions? All right, you guys have a great Tuesday, and I'll see you in the North Philly 4th floor.